Hello and welcome to the PremierLiga for Matchday 10 round of games, and these are the matches that we are featuring here today. Padres Impact host at home against Red Bull Tomato, and also the league leaders of Georgetown Red Devils versus Chesterfield Blue Tigers. And now also the game highlights for all the other 7 matches as well across the PremierLiga here for Matchday 10 of the PremierLiga. Let's now go to the first matchup we are featuring here today, as we have Padres Impact, as we're going to go with Padres, as they are playing at home today, taking on Red Bull Tomato. Let's get to the match. Here we are live here today at the Soccer City Stadium here, very raining and pouring down a rain here in the city of Padres, in the La Soccer Stadium, as we have Padres Impact playing at home today against Red Bull Tomato. And it's a very big matchup between two teams, of course, in the top half of the table. And they are trying to compete one another in those European places, as we all know. And Red Bull Tomato did actually lose in their last game against the Georgetown Red Devils at home last week by 1-0 by a goal from Ronaldo, who actually made them lose that matchup last week. But this week, however, can Red Bull Tomato get something in this matchup here today against Padres Impact? For Padres, we've got Lacazette up front with Cantona. We've got Nicola Pepe, Zinedine Zidane, Tillemans, Lemar, Remy Lex, Toby Alderweireld, Kahira, Kozinac, and also goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. For Red Bull Tomato, we have up front, we have Robin van Persie with Alexander Isak. We have Ian Robin, Young, Witsel, Draxler, Yamat, Rio Wilson, Vertonghen, and also goalkeeper David Seaman for Red Bull Tomato. Let's get straight into the matchup right here, right now, between the two sides, as we have Padres take on Red Bull Tomato. And here we go. Let's get this contest underway, shall we, for this PremierLiga match. Now here's Lemar, now to Saeed Kozinac, now to Nicola Pepe, now to Cantona, now to chance for Lacazette, a goal! Straight from kickoff, and Padres are in front. Like what happened last week when Ronaldo scored in the early stage of the matchup against Red Bull Tomato, the exact same thing happened again against them, as Padres this time also have got themselves in the lead as well early on against Red Bull Tomato. Their defence in the early stage of the matchup is very leaky. I wonder why Red Devils were leading by 1-0 in the early stage of the matchup. The same thing also happens to Padres this week here on Matchday 10. And now Red Bull Tomato are now trailing by 1-0. A great goal there for Alexandre Lacazette. And now Padres are now 1-0 up in front here at the La Soccer Stadium here today in Padres. And not very good there for Red Bull Tomato, for Charlie Taylor's team. And they are losing here by 1-0. There's Jan Vertonghen. And now is Sukiman. And now is Ian Robin. And now is Draxler. Alexander Isak. Now here's Tillemans. Now Cantona. Now Lacazette. Nicola Pepe. Now Cantona. Now here's Lacazette. Could be a second goal. And a save there from David Seaman. And that's going to be a corner kick here for Padres Impact in the match. Yeah, nice chance though for Padres to look for a second. But it's gone for a corner kick here for Padres. Good save though for Seaman though. Give him that. So it's going to be now a corner here for Padres. And now is Zidane will cross it into the box. Could be a chance to head away there from Red Bull Tomato. And now Saeed Kozinac here for a shot maybe, and that's gone wide. And that's now going to be a goal kick here for Red Bull Tomato. And there you go. Nice chance though, but it's been missed from a long range, and that's going to be a goal kick in the match. And now Seaman will take it. Pass it nicely there to Jan Vertonghen. Now is Sukiman. Now Vertonghen. And now here's Jordi Amat. Now Dwight Young. Oh, here's a header there now to Tillemans. Now to Zinedine Zidane on the counter-attack. Nice there for Padres. Now Lacazette. Oh, at the post. That could have been 2-0. That could have been 2. Nice strike though from Lacazette. He's been playing so well so far this game for Patrice. I've got to say, nice ball from Zidane there to give the ball to Lacazette. Hit the post and it's going to be out for a goal kick here for Red Bull Tomato in this pouring down of rain here today in the city of Patrice. And Seaman will take the goal kick here for Red Bull. Now pass it short there for Jan Vertonghen. Now is Simikan. And now here's Iron Robin. And now won the ball back to Lemar here for Patrice Impact. Oh, Lacazette's through. Lacazette's through. Lacazette might go for a second and it's gone wide for a goal kick. Yeah, he's been very sharp. He's been Lacazette. I've got to say, I'll give him that goal. Give him credit for what he did. That first goal he scored. I wonder why they're in the lead. And a nice ball right there, I've got to say. But he didn't finish it off though. And it's still 1-0 to Patrice in the match. Now pass it short there now to Jan Vertonghen. Now is Sekiman. Now ball there now to Iron Robin. Now is Tillemans. Now Cantona. Now Lemar. Okay, it's Rio Wilson. Axel Witsel. Now Tillemans. Now Pepe. Oh, nice clearance away right there. Now throwing right there again. Now Koznec. Now Draxler. And now Cantona. Now Zinedine Zidane. Looking for a second, but good save right there from Seaman. And now is Iron Robin. Okay, now won the ball back here for Patrice here. Almost half time, by the way. Now here's Witsel. And there you go, there you have it. And the score is a score at half time. As it's Patrice Impact 1, Red Bull Tomato 0 here at the La Soccer Stadium. And it's 1-0. We're back here for the second half. And it is 1-0 to Patrice Impact in the game. And here's Draxler now to Sekiman. Now to Iron Robin. Now to Julian Draxler now for Red Bull here. Now Van Persie. Chance made for Isaac. Okay, good defending there from Patrice though. And now Nicola Pepe. Now to Remy Lex here. The ball here now for Patrice. Nice head away or trying to. Now is Sekiman. Now Draxler. Now Witsel. And now could be a chance here. Ooh, good defending. And now here's Tillemans. Now is a chance here for Lemar. Now Remy Lex. Now Draxler won the ball here nicely. Now to Isaac. On the attack. Clearance away. Nice. Now is Remy Lex. Now Toby Alderweireld. Now is Kahir. Now to Lemar. Okay, that's going to be now a throw in here for Remy Lex. Now Patrice there to Tillemans. And that's going to be now thrown for Red Bull. Now is Sekiman. We'll throw it in for Red Bull here. Now to Iron Robin. Now Van Persie. Now here's Isaac. Now Draxler. Now Robin. Draxler. Good defending there from Tillemans. Now here's Cantona now. Now lost it now back to Sekiman. Now is Robin. Now Draxler. Could be he could have found someone there, but he doesn't. Now it's Zidane. Now Lemar. Cantona. Now Vertonghen. Now Nicola Pepe. And now is Remy Lex. Now Toby Alderweireld. Now is Kahir. A nice ball away right there now to Rio Wilson. Now Zinedine Zidane. Now Cantona. Now Cantona's could be a ping there. Oh, get to the keeper's hands. Now a header there now to Remy Lex. Now Koznec. Now Kahir. Zidane. Now Koznac. You've got a minute to go left, the stoppage time left, and the whistle's blown, and it's all over. And Padres score themselves the 3 points. A win for them, a victory. As the game ends here to that Soccer City Stadium, as Padres 1, Red Bull Tomato 0 at the end of the match. 3 points for Padres Impact. They are back in winning ways after their poor run so far the last couple of games in the PremierLiga, as they turned up here to that home and they won here by 1-0 against Red Bull Tomato. Huge result in the bag for them, and they did lose to Adders last week by 2-0. They're back in winning ways, and unfortunately for Red Bull Tomato, another loss after what happened last week when they lost to the Georgetown Red Devils. Another loss again away from home again against Padres Impact, this time around here on Matchday 10 of the PremierLiga. And they're dropping down the table after their good start to the season under Charlie Taylor. And now they're dropping down to 9th position. But now, let's get to the next matchup here in the PremierLiga, as we have the defending champions of the PremierLiga from last season, the year before that, the Georgetown Red Devils, as they will be taking on here today's match against Chesterfield Blue Tigers. And let's get to the second matchup featuring here today for Matchday 10 of the PremierLiga. And we are now for our second matchup here today in the PremierLiga, as we have the Georgetown Red Devils playing against Chesterfield Blue Tigers here at Old Factory Road Stadium. As the Red Devils, however, are the defending champions of the PremierLiga after 2 consecutive seasons, winning the title in fact, and they want to stay top of the league, of course, because Adders are just behind them by at least a point behind the Red Devils in the league, and they hope and they're making sure that they can get themselves the 3 points and settle the business on the pitch here today to hopefully beat Chesterfield in this matchup, in this contest right here, right now. For the Georgetown Red Devils, we have up front, we have Rooney, we've got Ronaldo, we've got Usain Bolt, we've got midfield Sanchez, Havertz and Pjanic, and Koulibaly and Upamecano in defence, and Kimmich and Roberto Carlos, and goalkeeper Chris Bailey. For Chesterfield Blue Tigers, for John Lewis's team, he's put out here today Mo Salah, Mane, Luther Matthäus, Eriksson, Nebo Keita, Minamino, Matt Nelson, we've got Marco Reus defence, we've got Pau Torres as well, and also goalkeeper as well we have in the match as well, Bert Leno. And now let's get straight into this contest right here, right now. And here we go. Contest it is. The Red Devils versus Chesterfield Blue Tigers. And here we go. And let's get it underway right now. Now it's Joshua Kimmich here for the Red Devils here. Nice pass there to Ronaldo, but the referee put his flag up for offside. Not a good start to the game there for Red Devils. Obviously they are top of the Premier League as it stands at the moment, but only by a point in front of Adders, in fact. So they got to hope they can get something here today's result against Chesterfield. They're a big side though, Chesterfield. You can't take them lightly though, as they're 3 to 4 points off of the top 4, and they are currently sitting in 7th place in the Premier League as it stands at the moment, going to match day 10. Now it's Minamino now to Mo Salah now. Now Salah, and now, has a foul right there. The referee is giving away a free kick, and it is going to be a free kick as Koulibaly could be booked, but the referee is giving a warning, just a warning only. No card given for Kalidou Koulibaly. So now Chesterfield Blue Tigers got themselves a free kick from Mo Salah in the game so far. And a free kick for Chesterfield here. Now Luther Matthäus will take it for Chesterfield Blue Tigers here. Into the box. That's a crap free kick there. Now back to the Red Devils here. Now is Wayne Rooney. Now Rooney on the attack here now for the Georgetown Red Devils here. Now to Alexis Sanchez now. Here's Ronaldo. A chance to Rooney. Rooney, oh my god, lost control of the ball there. Now Bolt won it back again. Now Bellerin wins it back here for Chesterfield now. Now he's Minamino. Now here's a chance here from now Sadio Mane. Now Luther Matthäus. Now Matthäus now to Christian Eriksson. Now Eriksson the ball here for, oh my god, won the ball back here there, the Red Devils here. And now here's Usain Bolt. Now Wayne Rooney. Now Rooney to Kai Havertz now. Havertz the German now. Oh, Havertz! Oh, that could have been 1-0. But it's gone wide for a goal kick though. Nice try though, as Usain Bolt there passed it there to Wayne Rooney, and Rooney there to Kai Havertz. Trying to slot it into the top corner of the goal, but it's gone wide. A little bit higher up unfortunately, and it's still goalless in the game. So Bertrand will take the goal kick here for Chesterfield Blue Tigers. Now header there, okay. Now Eriksson. Now here's Sanchez. And now here's Wayne Rooney. Now Rooney. Rooney's through. Rooney's through. Saved there from Bert Leno. Yeah, saved there from Bert Leno. Pjanic. Now here's header there again. Now Wayne Rooney. Now Kalidou Koulibaly. Now Pjanic. Now Havertz. Cross into the box here. A goal for Ronaldo! And the greatest player of all time, the GOAT. The GOAT scored another goal this week like he did last week to Tomato. And the Red Devils are in front. And Mr. CR7 puts it into the back of the net for a cross from Kai Havertz. And then Ronaldo with that left foot put it into that bottom corner. And now the Red Devils are in the lead here by only by 1-0. No one there marking Ronaldo. And Ronaldo puts the Red Devils in front. And there you go, 1-0 to the Red Devils here. Now is Marco Reus. Now pass it there to Hector Bellerin. Now Hector Bellerin now. Oh, nice little ping there to Sadio Mane. And now here's... Okay, now is Wayne Rooney. Now Usain Bolt on the attack here. Now Bolt. Now to Ronaldo for a second. Good defending there from Pau Torres. And now here's Minamino now for Chesterfield Blue Tigers here. Lost it now to Pjanic. Now Pjanic lost it there now to Wayne Rooney. Now Rooney right now on the attack here. Now Wazza now. Wayne Rooney now in the box here. Minamino wins it back now to Matt Nelson. Now to Nebai Kaite now. And now Bert Leno. Okay, header there now to now Bolt. Now Rooney. Oh, at the post. That could have been the goal right there. But he hit the post, and that's all over for the first half here at Old Factory Road Stadium. As the Georgington Red Devils are leading here by 1-0 here at Chesterfield Stadium as it's 1-0. We're back here for the second half of this matchup right here, right now, as it's 1-0 to the Red Devils at the moment as it stands. Now is Eriksson. Now Eriksson wins it back again here for Chesterfield. Now is De Bellerin. And now is Upamecano now wins it back now to Bellerin. Could be a chance, but oh, okay, the ball went into the hands of Chris Bailey right there. Now boots it. Now is Sadio Mane. Now Lothar Matthäus. Now Salah. Now it's a chance for Sadio Mane. Oh, it's a save right there for the goalkeeper. That could have been the goal, that could have been to make it 1-1. But it's a save there from Bailey right there. Now here's Hector Bellerin. And now here's Pjanic. Now to Roberto Carlos now. Now Pjanic now for the Red Devils here. Now Wayne Rooney now for the Georgington Red Devils here on the attack. Now lost it now back. Now here's Lothar Matthäus now to Mane. Now Mane now to Matthäus. Now Matthäus now knocks it there. Now Koulibaly, good defending right there from him. Now boots it away there from Bailey right there again. And now here's now Pau Torres. Knocks it there to Minamino. Now Minamino's through. Nice ball to Salah. Now here's a chance for a goal. Maybe, and it is! And Chesterfield Blue Tigers have scored at Old Factory Stadium. And it is Sadio Mane. Puts them in level in the matchup. They've been really pushing on the Red Devils' defence in the second half. And they've got their reward for it. And now it's 1-1 in the match. A great goal right there. And I think John Lewis, the manager for Chesterfield, will be very proud of his team to try and really dig deep here at the stadium here today at the Red Devils ground. It's a very hard place to go though. But that's a massive goal that is from Chesterfield Blue Tigers. As now it's 1-1 in the match here right now, this contest. And if the Red Devils do drop points here today, that really gives an opportunity for Adders to win their match against Goldfield. And that puts them above the Red Devils at the top of the league. We know it's early days of the season, they've only got 10 games to play, but it won't be good for the Red Devils to drop down to second position from first to second. But now there's a foul right now, and the referee looks like he gave a yellow card there for Lothar Matthäus. So the yellow card's been given, and yeah, there's a foul there from the German there. So free kick here for the Red Devils here in this match. Now here's Roberto Carlos, will take it. Now into the box. Maybe here. Lost it now, here's to Salah. Now here's Havertz here. It could be an own goal. It could be deflected from Pau Torres, and then it went to the shot away from Leno, cleared it away, and then there's a chance for Rooney right there. And now the Red Devils are really pushing on here against Trezeguet. Been a little bit of a mistake there, I think it was, between Pau Torres and Leno, but Leno cleared it away quickly, and that could have been the goal right there. But now it's a corner kick here for the Red Devils in this match, and Rooney was unlucky. He could have took that advantage right there from that mistake from Leno and Pau Torres. But anyway, let's get back into the game here. It's a corner here for Roberto Carlos, maybe 2-1 maybe. Now Carlos crossed into the box here. Oh, Felipe Luis, and it went to the hands of Leno very easily right there. Now Leno boots it now all the way now to Salah now. And they might go for a counter-attack here. It might look for a second goal here for Trezeguet in this match. Now Minamino now. Here's to Sadio Mane. Now Mane to Eriksen here. Now Eriksen now cross into the box here. Maybe a header, but it's gone wide. It could have been there for Sadio Mane, but it's gone wide for a goal kick here for the Red Devils in this match. Yeah, nice ball though, I've got to say. It was a cross into the box from Eriksen, but there was a header there, I think from Mo Salah. It was not from Sadio Mane. I can really apologise on that miscommunication there. It was actually Mo Salah was the one who headed it, but it went wide for a goal kick in this match. So now Chris Bailey will take it. Now Boots only got 3 minutes to be played left of the game, and now only got a minute to go. Now 2 minutes to remain to go now, and now's a chance here for a goal maybe. Oh, save there from Leno. Oh, Rooney had a shot, but saved there from Bert Leno. That could have been all over right there. That could have been the Red Devils 3 points, game over. And that could have been them at the top of the league. Still top of the league if that went in, but I don't think that's going to be though. But good save though from the German keeper, Leno. Anything could happen though in the next, well, 2 minutes left of the stoppage time remaining here, or 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. As Carlos now will cross it into the box. Could be a second goal, 2-1 maybe. And now is Mo Salah now on the attack here now for Trezeguet Blue Tigers, the Egyptian. But the whistle blows anyway, it's too late. And it's a draw between the two teams as both drop points here at the Old Factory Road Stadium. As it was Georgington Red Devils 1, Trezeguet Blue Tigers 1. Very disappointing for Georgington Red Devils to drop points at home to Trezeguet Blue Tigers. And that gives a chance for Addis to go top of the league after dropping points to Trezeguet. However, for Trezeguet Blue Tigers, it felt like a victory for them as they bounced back after losing their last match to Inter Tologa at home at the Stamford Bridge Stadium. And that was a huge point for them here, getting themselves back in result ways after the defeat last week. But now let's get straight into the game highlights for all the other game action of the PremierLiga, of all the 7 games throughout the PremierLiga here for Matchday 10. It was a great chance for Goldfield Boys United as Paul Pogba passed the ball to Hazard, then had a shot but saved by Oliver Kahn. And then however Ryan James failed Gareth Bale to give away a free kick for Goldfield outside of the box in the 8th minute of the match. And a free kick from Gareth Bale crossed into the box, head away there from Ramos. Then however Aubameyang passed the ball there nicely, but there was a foul there from Thiago Silva as a referee gives it a free kick here for Addis. And Goldfield Boys now got themselves a chance to get themselves in front as Paul Pogba striked it, and that could have gone in for the roof of the net, but wide, and that could have been 1-0. But nice clearance today from Addis. But then, however, there was a good ball there from Tino Werner to give the ball to Pogba, striked it, but gone wide for a goal kick. And then however there Addis, however, from Luis Suarez, passed the ball there to Mesut Ozil. Then Ozil had a shot, saved there from Jan Oblak and cleared it away. And then the ball went to Aubameyang and then striked it, hit the post and went into the back of the net as Addis got themselves in the lead away from home in a rainy, pouring day at Goldfield Park Stadium. However, there was a nice attack there from Addis and Angel Di Maria was pressing on here. The Argentinian had a shot and could have gone in though to make it 2, but went wide for a goal kick in the game. Nice press on there from Addis as Luis Suarez passed the ball to Aubameyang. And then Aubameyang with that bottom corner shot went into the back of the net as Addis, however, extended the lead to 2-0 as a Gabonese forward scores to put Addis 2-0 up, and they put themselves likely to be top of the PremierLiga after when Georgington Red Devils dropped points at home to Chessigo. And the match ended here today as Addis, from 2 goals from Aubameyang, has put Addis at the top of the league after when the Red Devils got a point out of Chessigo at Old Factory Road. Into Taloga, however, in the early stage of the matchup from Anthony, gave the ball there to Griezmann, had his shot but saved by Cal the Dragon to stop that from going to the back of the net, might have done. And Taloga got themselves a corner as David Beckham crossed the ball into the box. And it was a head away from Los Andreas and cleared that one away, but Frankie de Jong won the ball back for Inter Taloga and then lost it again from Falcao. Then Anthony was on the counter-attack here. And then there was a foul there from Zach Thomas as Anthony was fouled into the box. And the referee pointed to the penalty spot there. And they've got themselves a penalty. And Los Andreas defenders and players all around the referee having an argument, having a debate that it wasn't a penalty or not a penalty. But he did take him out down. And that's why they got a penalty because of it. And then David Beckham, however, for Inter Taloga, scored to make it 1-0 before half-time. A great strike from Beckham as they got themselves in the lead, as it's now 1-0 to Inter Taloga. Nice strike from him, and now it's Los Andreas 0, Inter Taloga 1 here at the Westphalia Bank Stadium before half-time. And Inter Taloga, however, got themselves another chance for a second goal, but it was a save there from Cal the Dragon to stop that one for going to the back of the net. But then, however, Griezmann won the ball back, and Andy had his strike, but it deflected off one of the defenders for Los Andreas out for a corner. Nice corner there from David Beckham, crossed the ball into the box. It was a nice header clearance away there from Los Andreas. And then Beckham again trying to cross it in, but the ball lost control, was out for a goal kick. And then Los Andreas there from Eric Gordon there had the ball, and it was a foul there from David Beckham as a referee gives away a free kick for Los Andreas, and the referee warns Beckham not to foul again. But it was a nice referee though to let him off with no card as Eric Gordon was fouled, and now it's a free kick for Los Andreas Soccer Club in this matchup here for Matchday 10 of the PremierLiga. And then Holt crossed it into the box, and it could have gone anywhere it could have done, but the ball went away as Lisandro Martinez cleared it away for Inter Taloga. And then Taloga had a chance from Mbappe, but saved by Cal the Dragon to stop that one for going to the back of the net. And now it's been deflected off now for a corner. The match ended here today at the Westphalia Bank Stadium as it was Los Andreas 0, Inter Taloga 1, and Taloga gained 3 points and they moved themselves towards that top 4 place. And Georgington City got themselves in the lead in the 25th minute of the matchup as Neymar passed the ball to Hersey, and Hersey to Messi, and Messi strikes it again like he did last week when they won 5-0 to Cobham Town, as his goals are still continuing. That was a great goal there from the Argentinian forward, the greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi. And now City are in the lead here by 1-0 against Grasshoppers at the Airlines Arena. And Georgington City got themselves on the counter-attack as Barella had the ball, won the ball for Grasshoppers defender as he passed the ball there to Lionel Messi. And then Messi had a chance, but then a good defending there from Jaap Stam to clear that away from the goal. And it's now a corner for Georgington City. Then, however, there was Messi who crossed into the box from a corner set piece as he crossed it in. And it was a nice header there from Hersey, but went wide for a goal kick in the match. Then, however, there, Grasshoppers lost the ball. And then it was Thomas Hersey on the attack here. And the referee blew a whistle for a free kick here for Grasshoppers United in the match. The match ended here today at the Airlines Arena as it was Georgington City 1, Grasshoppers United 0, all thanks from Messi only goal. And it was actually a chance for #United there from Billy Wingrove to pass the ball there to Mark Noble. Had a shot, but saved by the goalkeeper to keep that one out for a corner. And Hashtag went very lively from a corner set piece as a header went away from Covnham. But then, however, Spencer won the ball back for Hashtag. And then Mark Noble passed the ball there to Jeremy Lynch. Striked it, but went wide for a goal kick. And that could have been a chance, as Hashtag and Covnham are both struggling at the bottom end of the table. And they're hoping to get their first victories of the season. But at the moment, it's still 0-0 between Hashtag and Covnham. And however, Covnham in the second half from Ben Rice passed the ball to the great Pele. And Pele had a shot, deflected off of the defender there from Spencer, out for a corner kick here for Covnham. Now, there could have been a chance there for a goal, but at least they got themselves a corner though. And it's now a corner for Covnham Town. A corner came into the box, crossed in. A chance, but head away from Hashtag. And then, however, Stockley for Covnham passed the ball nicely there to Roger Wilson. And then there's Stephen Gerrard, knocked to the Pele. Had a chance but deflected off again. And then, however, Hashtag there, throwing there to Theo Baker. Cross into the box. Headed there nicely with Jeremy Lynch, but went wide for a goal kick. And a good chance there for Lynch though. And that's going to be a goal kick here for Green for Covnham. And then, however, before the end of the matchup, Oscar Coleman crossed the ball into Ben Rice. Had a header, but went wide for a goal kick. And they tried to, but it wasn't to be. And Pele right there passed the ball nicely there to a cross into the box. And then it was actually Rice for the header, but went wide. And they're trying to get themselves a goal before the end of the matchup to get themselves their first victory of the season. But the two strugglers in the PremierLiga got themselves a draw out of each other at the Hashtag Arena. The game ends here today as Hashtag United 0, Covnham Town 0. And Parantos away from home to Hasenfield, as it was a nice chance there for Herrico to win the ball back for Hasenfield. But however, Donny van der Beek passed the ball to Erling Haaland and striked it. And finally, his laces were on it, like last week he did against Wolfsburg. And finally, his goal laces are back on again after those 4 goals he scored a few weeks back against Los Andreas. And finally, he's back on scoring goals again like he does best. And a great ball right there from Donny van der Beek. And Haaland strikes it. And now Parantos are 1-0 up in the match. And however, nice ball again from Donny van der Beek. Pass ball to Erling Haaland, the Norwegian. And scored his second goal of the matchup in the game. As finally, he's got his lasers back on again to score goals in the matchup. A nice goal there from Haaland. As that was another goal from him. And another assist there from Donny van der Beek. And the Norwegian was there 1v1 to Lehmann. Not once, but twice. And he puts it in to make it now 2-0 to Parantos. And however, there, Hasenfield Terriers from Adam Pickman lost the ball, but it was a foul as a referee gives away a free kick for Hasenfield Terriers in the match. And that was a reckless challenge. It was Adam Pickman that had the ball. There was actually a challenge there from Greg Smith. And now it's a free kick here for Hasenfield Terriers. And there was a nice free kick here from Hasenfield Terriers, however. But a nice header there, bounced away. But then it was actually Christian Herrico cleared the ball away there. But then Erling Haaland was pressing on here and then won the ball, and then he really pressed on there to Robert Cliff, and he almost scored, but nice clearance away there from Hasenfield Terriers' defence. But then, however, Kaka won the ball back, and then finally, Parantos got themselves a third goal in the matchup, and it was a bit of poor defence at the back there from Hasenfield, as now Robert Cliff scores, the son of the manager of Brian Cliff, to make it 3-0 to Parantos in this matchup before half-time. And there was some hope it was there for Hasenfield Terriers to get themselves back in the match. And they actually did. It was a nice shot though, and a great goal there from Christian Herrico to get themselves back in the game. And that's 1 goal back there at the C-Pro Stadium for Hasenfield Terriers. And maybe, just maybe, after half an hour to go, it could be a comeback here for Hasenfield Terriers. We'll have to wait and see though. Let's have to hope and see if that's going to be the case. And however, Hasenfield Terriers weren't giving up even more. They want to try and get back in the match. It was a foul though for one of the players. It was Ronaldinho who actually committed a foul there to Aaron Moy. And Hasenfield Terriers won themselves a free kick. And the referee gave him a fair warning right there for him. And now it's a free kick for Hasenfield Terriers. And Aaron Moy was challenged there for Ronaldinho. And the Terriers have got themselves trying to get themselves back in the match. And it's now a warning there for Ronaldinho. There's a free kick there from George Jones for Hasenfield Terriers. Crossed it in. As a shot though, nicely from Herrico, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. And Parantos, of course, won the match up here today by 3 goals to 1. All thanks from 2 from Haaland and 1 from Robert Cliff. 3-1. It was nice defending there from Virgil van Dijk, took out there Ben Jones for Portsburg United, and Robert Lewandowski on the counter-attack won the ball for Portsburg, and then Aguero scored in the 5th minute of the matchup as the away team Feyenoord are leading by 1-0 against Portsburg. And Portsburg were on their counter-attack, they were, as a cross came in from under, then Pavon had a header, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. But however, there Pele, the great Pele right there for Portsburg, passed the ball there to Johan Cruyff, then Cruyff had a shot, but hit the siding of the net, and it's still 1-0 to Feyenoord in the match. And the second goal came in before the half-time break as Robert Lewandowski strikes it, and the Polish forward puts 2 goals in front here for Feyenoord. And a great goal from Robert Lewandowski this time around, as Portsburg are now conceded 2 in the space of half an hour. And Feyenoord trying to get themselves a third in the matchup as Mkhitaryan passed the ball there to Robert Lewandowski. Had a shot saved from Schmeichel. The ball bounced away. He could have headed it, but went to the side of the netting, and that could have been 3. But it is still 2-0 to Feyenoord. Nice chance though, and he could have put it in, but it's still 2-0 to Feyenoord in the match. And the full-time score here at the Wellard Road Stadium, as it was Portsburg United 0, Feyenoord 2 from goal from Aguero and Robert Lewandowski to get 3 points in the match. In the early phase of the matchup, Iceberg Forest were very sharp they were in the early stage of the matchup. Pass ball there to Valencia, then Valencia tapped into that bottom corner of the goal to put Iceberg Forest in the lead. It was a nice ball though from Deco to pass to Edna Valencia, and it was Iceberg Forest lead by 1-0 in the match. It was a great ball there from Deco, and Edna Valencia was 1v1 and tapped it in, and now it's Iceberg Forest on the lead by 1-0. And however, it was a nice ball from Hadley right there to Scott Hodgson, and Hodgson passed the ball there to Deco, and then Deco right there on their counter-attack crossed it in to Valencia, and he scored another goal, and it was Iceberg Forest scored his 2nd goal of the match, and it was a nice ball from him, and Forest are going wild here, and this could be their first victory in the PremierLiga season after being promoted from the 2nd division last season, and they're looking to get their first win, and 2 goals up already. And however, South Coast Rangers got themselves back in the matchup as Josef Poulsen scored in the 33rd minute of the matchup to get themselves back in the game, and now it's 1 goal back, but Iceberg are leading here now by 2-1. In the second half, however, Iceberg Forest lost the ball, however, there from South Coast as Leon Sissoko passed the ball to Trezeguet and then to Lucas Perez. And there was no one there marking him, and he tapped it in, and South Coast came back from 2-0 down to 2-2. And that was a great goal from him, as it's now Forest 2, South Coast Rangers 2. And that was poor defence at the back for Iceberg, but a nice tap in there from Lucas Perez. And now it's Iceberg Forest 2, South Coast Rangers 2. And then obviously Martin Dubravka cleared it away, the shot away from the goal from long range, and the ball from Scott Hodgson's head met Valencia, and Valencia was 1v1 to the goalkeeper and scored against him, and Iceberg Forest now back in front again, and a hat-trick from Enner Valencia, the Ecuadorian forward, as Iceberg Forest now 3-2 up, and they really want to get their first win in their PremierLiga campaign this season. And they are struggling so far this season under Hervé Renard. But in fact, he might be very happy that their team are really fighting and show a lot of character in this matchup. And now they're back in front. And there's a 1v1 solo right there. Nice header it met from Scott Hodgson to help him out. And now it's 3-2 to Iceberg Forest. And then South Coast Rangers from David Trezeguet passed the ball there to Lucas Perez. And then Perez scored in that top corner of the goal to make it 3-3 in the matchup. And now they're back in level terms. And what a game we're having here of entertainment here in Iceberg Stadium, as it has been a very good game, as 6 goals have been scored for both sides. And now it's 3-3. And what a match for both sets here in this match. Unfortunately, Iceberg Forest are still looking for their first PremierLiga victory in this campaign. It's a great hat-trick for Valencia, but it ended here as a draw, 3-3. Straight from kick-off for Sporting Saint Lake, as Sporting Saint Lake got themselves an early goal in the game, as Gomes passed the ball there to Wilfred Boney and scored in the early stage of the matchup, the fastest goal ever so far in Premier League history, and from straight from kickoff, Sporting Sun Lake lead here by 1-0 already from Sean Dyche's side, and now Sporting Sun Lake are leading here 1-0. What an early start of the game, and what an early goal. And then Los Andreas Pompey in the 78th minute of the match, and a cross came in from Scholes, a header there nicely there from Alex Hunter, and scored to make it 1-1 in the matchup. And it was a nice assist there from Alan Scholes, as it's now 1-1 in the game here at Lakeside. The full-time whistle was officially blown here today, as it was Sporting Sun Lake 1, Los Andreas Pompey 1, as the game ended here today as a draw. The official results for match day 10 of the PremierLiga, as it was Georgington City 1, Grasshoppers United 0. The Georgington Red Devils 1, Chesapeake Blue Tigers 1. Goldfield Boys United 0, Addis Gunners 2. Hashtag United 0, Cobham Town 0. Hassenfield Terriers 1, Parantos 3. Iceberg Forest 3, South Coast Rangers 3. Los Andreas 0, Inter Taloga 1. Padres Impact 1, Tomato Red Bulls 0. Portsburg United 0, Warenord 2. Sporting Sun Lake 1, Los Andreas Pompey 1. The table as it stands, we have at the top of the table is Addis with 26 points. In second, we have his Georgington Red Devils with 25 points. In third, we have his Parantos with 20 points. In fourth, we have his Inter Taloga with 20 points. In fifth, we have his Goldfield with 19 points. In sixth, we have his Padres Impact with 18 points. In seventh, we have his Warenord with 17 points. In eighth, we have his Chesapeake Blue Tigers with 17 points. And in ninth, we have his Red Bull Tomato with 17 points. And 16th, we have his Georgington City in 10th position is 16 points. In the bottom half of the table, we have his Sporting Sun Lake with 13 points. In 12th, we have his Hassenfield Terriers with 13 points. In 13th, we have his Grasshoppers United with 9 points. In 14th, we have his South Coast Rangers with 9 points. In 15th, we have his Portsburg United with 9 points. In 16th, we have his Los Andreas with 8 points. In 17th, we have his Los Andreas Pompey with 7 points. In the relegation zone, we have his Iceberg Forest with 3 points. In 19th, we have his Hashtag United with 3 points. And 20th with his Cobham Town with 3 points. The games for next week for match day 11, we have his Warenord versus Parantos, Chesapeake Blue Tigers versus Georgington City, Addis Gunners versus Hassenfield Terriers, Inter Taloga versus Sporting Sun Lake, Red Bull Tomato versus Los Andreas, Grasshoppers United versus Padres Impact, Iceberg Forest versus Georgington Red Devils, Cobham Town versus South Coast Rangers, and Goldfield Boys United versus Hashtag United, and Portsburg United versus Los Andreas Pompey. And that's all we have time for here today. From myself here today, Gary Walker. We'll be back, of course, shortly with more match days for next week for match day 11. Until then, goodbye for now.